I'll never forget the night the forest came alive. It was as if the trees themselves were watching, their twisted branches reaching out like fingers in the moonlight, casting long, shifting shadows that seemed to move when you weren't looking. It was 1944. My squad, invincible they called us, 30 men, tough as iron. We'd survived the worst the war could throw at us, or so we thought. We were brothers, bound by mud, blood, and the promise to get each other home. But nothing in war could prepare us for what hid in those woods. We'd seen battlefields, heard the thunder of artillery, but this was different. This was a fear that crept under your skin and made your bones ache. We'd been marching for days, battered and sleepless, when we stumbled into an old cemetery. The forest seemed to close in tighter with every step, the path vanishing beneath our boots. Rows of crumbling graves, crooked crosses, names worn away by time. The ground was uneven, pockmarked with forgotten memories and secrets best left buried. The air was thick, like the forest itself was holding its breath. Every sound was muffled, as if the mist was swallowing our voices and footsteps. We should have kept moving. Every instinct screamed at us to push on, but exhaustion is a powerful enemy. But we were exhausted, nerves shredded by the feeling that something was stalking us, always out of sight. Our hands shook as we gripped our rifles, eyes darting at every snap of a twig. So we camped among the stones, rifles close, eyes wide open. The cold seeped into our bones, and the silence pressed in, heavy and unnatural. Nobody heard it at first. The forest was so quiet, it was as if the world had stopped breathing. Just the whisper of wind, the crunch of leaves. Every sound seemed magnified, echoing in the darkness. Then a scream, sharp, desperate, the kind that rips through the soul. It was a sound I'd never heard from a grown man before, and I hope I never do again. The creature was fast, a blur in the darkness, huge, twisted, hungry. Bullets did nothing. It moved like a nightmare, impossible to track, always just out of reach. Men vanished into the shadows, one by one. No time to shout, no time to fight back, just gone, swallowed by the night. The silence after each attack was worse than the screams. It was as if the forest itself was mourning, or maybe savoring, what it had taken. I huddled behind a grave, heart pounding so loud I thought it might give me away. My breath came in short, ragged bursts, and I pressed my face into the cold stone, praying to be invisible. All around, the night was alive with terror, snapping branches, ragged breathing, desperate prayers. I could hear my friends whispering to their gods, to their mothers, to anyone who might listen. I saw it, just once. Eyes like burning coals. They locked onto mine, and for a moment I felt colder than the grave I hid behind. Teeth too long for any animal I knew. The stench of decay. It was as if death itself had taken form and come hunting. It moved with purpose, hunting us, feeding on our fear. Every step it took seemed to draw the darkness in tighter, suffocating us with dread. By dawn, 30 had become 2. Me and one other. We were shadows of ourselves, hollow-eyed and shaking, barely able to stand. We ran, tripping over graves, not daring to look back. The forest seemed endless, every tree a silent witness to our terror. The forest let us go, but not without a warning. The silence, unbroken, unnatural. It was a silence that promised we were never truly free. I still see the faces of my squad in my dreams. Their eyes follow me, pleading, accusing, lost. I still hear their screams when the wind rustles through the trees. Sometimes I wonder if the forest remembers me too. Some things in those woods are older than war, older than man. They wait in the shadows, patient, eternal, feeding on the fear of those who wander too close, and they want us to remember. They want us to carry their story, to warn others who might stumble into their domain. If you ever find yourself lost in a forest full of graves, don't stay, don't rest, Don't let the silence fool you into thinking you're safe. And whatever you do, don't listen to the silence. The silence is never empty. It's waiting, always waiting. Thanks for listening. Stay safe out there.